Hello and welcome to this demonstration of Omnifood. Omnifood is a fully responsive marketing website that I built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This project focuses on a clean layout architecture, responsive design, accessibility with UI behavior that's very interactive. All right, so as we begin, this is what the website looks like on a regular desktop. And the website is structured into semantic sections and designed to guide users from value proposition to conversion. So here's the logo, menu bar. This is a hero section as well as within a built-in call to action part. Next, we move into a feature logo section. You can see 5 logos on here. As we scroll down, we start seeing the how it works sections. So we have that section that clearly explains how it works. Then we move down to the meal section as well within a testimonial section and the pricing section. Then again, we have a call to action, but this is actually the form where the user will put in their full name, email, and sign up. And finally, this is the footer section. Now allow me to show you the responsiveness of this website. So we're gonna start out by showing you what it looks like on the phone. And here we have what it looks like on a regular size iPhone 14 Pro Max. So this is a hamburger menu. And as you click on it, it'll open up each of the sections that are in our website. You click into it, it'll take you right there. And then you can keep scrolling down. Again, one more time, let's say I want to check out the pricing. Click pricing. It'll go right into the pricing section. Let's see what it looks like on a tablet. Now the responsiveness is handled using mobile first approach with CSS and media queries. I used M-based breakpoints instead of pixels so that the layout responds more naturally to scaling when adjusting typography, layout, and navigation behavior across screen sizes. Now let's pay real good close attention to what happens to this form as we go down into a font size. You can see here that the grid collapsed into a single column. So as we decrease the screen size, the multi-column grid layouts go into a single layout. And the reason for that is to improve readability in scrolling on smaller devices. Now, this is still a call to action, but we want to stack it correctly. We want it to reflow based on available space, and that way we can ensure that the form elements remain readable and easy to interact on smaller devices. So now let's just go back to desktop version. Let's bring it to the top. And let's talk about the code here for a little bit. So let me show you the structure of the project. So we have our main folder Omnifood, and inside that folder we have our index.html, we have our JavaScript code, and we have our CSS files. And the reason why there's 3 different CSS files is to separate concerns by splitting global styles, component styles, responsive logic into different files. This keeps the code base more scalable and easy to reason about, and especially when looking to make changes in the near future. We have our index.html file open, and the HTML is structured using semantic elements and reusable utility classes for consistency and to be able to maintain it in the future. So now as we move on to the CSS, this general CSS file contains the code that is used globally throughout our website. And then we have a separate queries.css, which literally just contains media queries for different sizes, tablets, and phones. And then we have our main style.css that contains all the CSS code that we use for our website. Now let's open up our script.js. And this contains all the JavaScript code that we use to enhance the user experience rather than overcomplicating the UI. We implemented smooth scrolling, sticky navigation, and we also implemented the intersection observer and mobile menu state management. And we did these features were tested across screen sizes and browsers again to ensure consistent behavior. Now, this particular piece of code right here is the mobile navigation toggle, and we use that with a class. This opens and closes the mobile navigation when the hamburger button is clicked in our smaller screen sizes. Now, this other piece of code right here is a DOM API that creates a smooth animated scroll when you click a navigation link instead of just an instant jump. So we use that in there as well. Now, this right here is the intersection observer. And this is a sticky navigation that keeps the header fixed to the top only after the hero section scrolls out of view. So all this JavaScript code is used to manage navigation state and user interactions, while the layout, the animation, and the responsiveness is handled straight through CSS. Now back in our index.html, we can see that we're using labels and inputs, which labels and input are required for accessibility compliance, and it just makes the overall experience a lot better. You have larger clickable areas on mobile devices, and some screen readers read the label when the input is focused. We're also using alt text for all our images. All this is done to improve usability. So this was my demonstration of the Omnifood fully responsive marketing website built with HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript. I hope you enjoy and thank you for watching.